It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the afternoon edition for Wednesday, the 8th of February. I'm James Spann. Cold front coming through tonight. That's going to bring the chance of strong, maybe severe storms. We'll look at that, and colder air coming in tomorrow as we go along. There's the water vapor satellite view across the continental United States. Troughing beginning to carve out down the Mississippi River Valley, pushing that surface boundary down this way. Temperatures are not quite as warm as forecast. We expected some spots to be in the mid-70s. Montgomery is at 75, but Birmingham 67, Fort Payne 61. Cold front, yeah, you can pick that thing out. It's obviously somewhere between Nashville and St. Louis. Nashville 66, St. Louis below freezing at mid-afternoon. And we'll feel that colder air tomorrow. Many spots around here will stay in the 40s all afternoon. Here's a look at the temperatures around the nation. Very cold air up on the Canadian border. And again, that is sagging south. We'll kind of catch the edge of that. And the cold air also moving into the northeastern states. That's going to set the stage for a winter storm there. Winter storm watches and warnings in effect for parts of Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, on up to Boston, the coast of Maine. We'll talk about that more in just a minute. Out in the western states, again, winter storm warnings for parts of the northwestern states. They have had a very cold and unsettled winter there. But we're focused on the storm situation tonight. This is the new outlook for the rest of today and tonight. You can see that standard slight risk expanding down into North Alabama, up into parts of Georgia, the Carolinas, East Tennessee. In Alabama, the standard risk, the slight risk in effect now from Auburn to Maplesville, Gordo, and points north, the areas in yellow. A marginal risk down to Demopolis, Montgomery, and Phoenix City. And, of course, we'll check the parameters here in just a second. This is the rain for the next 7 days, valid through Wednesday evening of next week. About 1 inch here. And, boy, check out the snow totals for the northeastern states. It's going to be a big snow for Providence and Boston. They'll be hammered. Some folks up there will see over 1 foot of snow. Potential for about 7 to 8 inches around New York City. That'll be unfolding tomorrow there. Of course, again, winter storm warnings in effect, obviously, for that part of the country. But let's focus on tonight for us. This is the high-res HRRR. 8 o'clock tonight. Cold front from Huntsville down to about Reform, and you can see a band of showers and storms on the front from Scottsboro down to Aniana, Birmingham, and Greensboro. And those could be strong to severe. This is the instability in advance of the front, and you can pick out the front very easily. Down in southwest Alabama, the instability ramps up to 2,300 joules over Clark and Monroe and Washington counties. The values here closer to 1,000 joules per kilogram. And the helicity values are coming up. This is the low-level storm relative helicity between 0 and 1 kilometers, and the numbers are up. And again, that means that these tornado indices will be high. This is the STP, the significant tornado parameter. And again, the numbers have come way up. And I think there's no doubt you have to mention the chance, just the chance of maybe an isolated tornado somewhere tonight. In fact, the max STP in our state is 3.6. But you look at the sounding and get the story, and a couple of limiting factors. Number one, the LCL heights seem to be a little high. You'd like to see those low-level gates and the wind profiles more out of the southeast instead of the south. And the lapse rates not as steep as they could be. But still, no doubt the storms tonight could produce hail, strong straight-line winds. And again, we will introduce the chance of an isolated tornado based on the new model data. Main window, 6 until 11 p.m., that 5-hour stretch. So we'll be watching the weather carefully then. This is tomorrow at noon. This is at 500 millibars, troughing over the northeastern states. And again, that is a nasty-looking winter storm up in the northeast. 982 millibar low south of Cape Cod. A blizzard warning, we should point out, in effect for Cape Cod and some of those coastal locations because of howling winds and heavy snow. But down here, the day will be breezy and cold. The NAM showing a high of only 49 for Birmingham, a good north wind of 10 to 20, but the sky should be sunny throughout the day. Friday morning, we go below freezing. I'd say lows between 25 and 30. Friday should be a sunny day. And cool models have come up a little bit on the high, suggesting the high Friday could be around 60. Saturday, for the most of the state, I think it will be dry and very mild. A good chance we see low 70s. It's a roller coaster. And again, there could be a few isolated showers near the Tennessee Valley, but again, for most of the state, the day looking dry with a mix of sun and clouds. Sunday, we'll mention a chance of widely scattered showers. Could rain on you a time or two, nothing widespread, nothing heavy, don't think we have any thunder. And again, the high will be close to 70, very mild. Monday, looking fairly dry and cooler with a 1033 high nosing in. The high Monday could drop into the upper 50s. Tuesday, looking dry, cool, the low around 40, the high would be around 60. And this is Wednesday of next week. That upper feature over South Texas, how that thing lifts out will determine the weather. This run keeps the system shunted down to the south. This is Wednesday at noon, a surface low in the northwestern Gulf, and we're dry. Wednesday night, rain mainly for South Alabama, with a surface low near the mouth of the Mississippi. Other runs have had the surface low near Birmingham, so you can't trust it at this point. And then on Thursday, the 16th, the surface low is near Daytona Beach, and the rain winds down. So this run looking like lighter rain for us, heavier rain to the south, but this is kind of an outlier. Wouldn't be shocked if we had a pretty good rain event Wednesday or Thursday of next week. This is the end of the forecast period, Saturday the 18th, trough on the East Coast, and if that's right, the weather cool and dry. Look at these numbers. If you average all of this stuff out here, at or just a little above average for this time of the year, highs 50s and 60s, lows mostly in the 40s across the board for the next 15 days. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this afternoon. We'll have notes in the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream or on television, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.